Hello, everybody. Hi. Hey, look, it's live. I'm live, and it's Ben from Fuzzforge. This is the second episode of Series 2 with our good old buddy, Nightmare. As you guys remember last time, we are... Oh, I gotta turn off my sound. Sorry about that. Had to turn off my sound. So it's with Nightmare this time, as you can see. We last left off. We just finished up the Paladin on the second arm, and he's looking pretty good so far. Now we're just going to go ahead and finish up this arm. We're going to try to see if we can add some more detail on the demonic arm. And then we're going to try to see if we can get more of the lower section filled out. His head, as you know, I'm an idiot, and I like to leave the head for last. But we'll go with that as we go along. If you're just joining me, thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I know for a fact that this will be on YouTube in a moment or two after we're done. So go ahead at the bottom. There's going to be a like, subscribe, share button. Do whatever you need to do. And in case you wanted to follow the rest of my stuff, it's all right over here, over in the corner. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and just pick up right where we left off and go for it. So... all right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some pipe cleaner. We're going to want to do some gray for this arm. So I'm going to grab the gray. Grabbing gray. Give me just a second. All right, there's a good old batch of gray. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So... basically what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and try to see if I can make the armor part for this arm. The unfortunate part of it is that his hand is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I can figure that out as we go along. It's just because they don't make a thin gray pipe cleaner, unfortunately. I'm still trying to find that. So once I actually find that, although I might have an idea for that I might do, we'll see. We'll definitely see. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and do this arm part first. So I'll go ahead and start creating some armor. Let's go ahead and do... let's actually... let's do that hand first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the hand in a white. And then I'll go ahead and color it in later with a pipe cleaner just to give it more of the armored effect. Or I could also do it in a black. Let's go ahead and do it in a black. I'm going to grab a black. Grab some black. So here we have some black. And I'll go ahead and make that hand. Alright, we'll just go ahead and make this hand. It's going to be a pretty easy process. Hands are not that hard, thankfully. Alright, so there's that. So generally what I like to do for the hands is I'm going to go ahead and put a thumb in. Going to go ahead and twist that up, bring it back around. Just to kind of give it the more of the, hey, the thumb is in a separate section of the hand. I'm going to go ahead and tie that off. And so we have the main section of the hand. And that'll go right onto here. So that'll go right there. Of course. Go away, Windows 10 update. Our dreaded friend that I told to pause all updates until a certain amount of time doesn't want to listen to me. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought? I'm going to adjust my microphone a little bit just so you can hear me. I kind of changed my setup, so if you can't hear me or if something sounds kind of off, just let me know. I'll go ahead and adjust it. But I had moved my microphone and my my stand to the right-hand side of me. That way I can actually do stuff. Yeah, I know, right? What's up, Ren? How are you, man? I haven't seen you in forever. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, no, I had to move my setup a little bit because it was getting in the way. So I wanted to make sure I could have use my computer as a computer and be able to actually... do this as well and be able to see what the hell I'm doing, because you kind of need to see what you're doing if you're going to do this, and unfortunately it was kind of in my way. So we've got our hand right here. So we've got our hand. Now I might go over this again with a different color just to kind of give it a little bit more of a more armored look. Once I get that taken care of, it's going to be able to grip the sword, the massive sword that we're going to work on. So let's go ahead and get some of this armor done. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, man, you're the only person who would have that name, so I'm going to just take a guess, a wild guess, and say it was you, which isn't a bad thing, man. Well, I'm glad you're good. That's always a good thing. Alright, just going to go ahead and create this one section of armor. This is going to go around his arm. So pretty much what I'm going to go ahead and do with this part is it's going to be kind of like the calf muscle. It's going to be, or kind of like the calf armor. I'm sorry, it's not the calf, it's the inner arm. It's going to go right about here. I don't know how to speak today. My apologies. I just had to go deal with a frustrating ordeal, which is okay. That's not a big deal. All right, this is going to go right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and tie this up. All right, we're just going to go ahead and tie this up. Just like that. Tie this up like that. Now, like I said last episode, I know the gray seems a little off from the bluish hue that he has on his armor. I'm actually going to fix that here shortly. So basically what I'm going to go ahead and do with that is I'm going to just... I'm going to add on some blue. I'm going to color it in at a later time. I'm just going to go ahead and color that part in. So there's that. So there's that one section of armor. Next, I'm going to do the elbow piece, which is going to have a little spike coming out of it. I'm actually going to turn the volume up on this a little bit too. So hold on one second. All right, now you should be able to hear me just a little bit better. Just wanted to make sure everything was a little bit louder so that way you guys could hear me. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually going to go ahead and give the blue, not yet, but I'm going to go ahead and color over it, and it's going to be that different color blue, like I said last time. So next we're going to go ahead and do the elbow piece, which for that I'm actually thinking, no, I don't want to use that one. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and use this piece. Yep, he's got a weird cuff thing at the end, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this flatter piece. If you're just tuning in, hey guys, welcome. This is episode 2 of Series 2, and we're just moving right along here. Just getting all this stuff done. I'm going to feed this part through. I'm going to do this a different way than I usually do, so I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. Gonna go ahead and kind of give that a more folded look, and I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna kind of force it into place, so it's gonna sit just like that. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fold this up and in here. If it wants to get in the hole, which seems to be the biggest problem. Come on, get up in there. There we go. And like I said, the hand is going to probably be a little different as I go along, but for right now, I think it looks pretty good. All right, so there's this section of armor. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the elbow piece right here. The elbow piece is going to have that spike coming out of it, which I'll go ahead and work on right now. So let me go ahead and grab this piece right here. Simple enough, just a bent piece like that. Now the problem is I don't have a very good eye on his armor for his elbow, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Let's go ahead and get that done. I'll go ahead and fold that up like that. Okay. And this is going to be the elbow piece, like I said. Now, to give it more of... It has like a weird bow tie kind of shape. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to kind of twist this. This is going to give me a different shape. It's going to kind of give me that little section right here. And it's going to put a spike on the end of it, which is what I really wanted. So as soon as I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put this as so. I'm going to pull it around. And then I am going to kind of slide this through. All right. And then there is that section. I just need to fold that up into there. Fold that up into there. I'll probably have to resecure it, which isn't a big deal, but we have our elbow piece. So we've got that elbow piece in there right there. And then I'm going to go ahead. Dude, yeah, he's going to look classy as fuck, man. Speaking of classy, hey, check out my friends at Classy Nerd Talk. They're pretty cool dudes. Go ahead and give them a chance. Go ahead and give them a like and a follow and whatever you feel like doing. But they're a super cool group of folk. So there is the spike. I'm just kind of taking a look to see what else I need to do on this one. I'm pretty sure we're all set for this piece. I might redo this arm later, just because it's not that I'm not a fan of it, but I could probably add more detail into it. I can probably make the arm look a little better, but I want to try to see if I can get more of this arm done. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some brown. Let me go ahead and grab that. Just going to grab a handful of brown. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and try to replicate the claw. So the claw is going to be kind of interesting. But the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to use this. So we're going to go ahead and he has like a 3-pronged claw. It's an interesting claw. So we're going to go ahead and do one claw hand like that. We're going to kind of give it a little space and do another one just like that. Then I'm going to tie it up in the middle, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in one more as such. Okay, so we have these three. A little long? Yes. We want them that way, though, and I'll show you why in a second. So we wanted to replicate the claws, so I'm going to bring this a little closer to you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this around. Kind of twist and turn and do all this stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then hopefully we can get the rest of it with this. Looks like we can. Okay, so that's going to be the claw tendril looking thing. And then we're going to set, this is going to be this piece right here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get some brown, some more of this thin brown. We're going to kind of weave it in here. Kind of set it into the arm. Kind of pull that tight. Just get some more detail in, just to make it, you know, kind of look good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this part. This is going to kind of bring it all together. Okay, this part's going to go into this section right here. Claw tendril looking thingy is probably the only scientific thing I could really explain on this show right now. I mean, science isn't exactly my forte. I'm more of an artiste. I'm going to turn the microphone just a little bit so it can capture me while I'm talking. That might be a little bit better. Like I said, I changed the setup a little bit, so we'll see how this whole thing works out. If it doesn't sound okay or if something sounds off, please, everybody in the chat, let me know, and I will fix it. Same here, man. Same here. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to create a claw or like a spine coming out right around here. Yeah, right there. We're going to give him a spine. Okay, and we're going to give him another one. Right there. Right there. All right. So we'll go ahead and kind of twist this up to give it more of that kind of deranged look. And we'll go from there. Okay, so let me go ahead and add some more brown. I'm going to put some brown in here. Just kind of weave it in to a few of the parts we've already done. No, shoot. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this in. So if you're just joining us, hello. My name is Ben. This is Fuzzforge Creates Series 2, Episode 2. We are making Nightmare today. If you guys haven't already, if you could do me a favor and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Or follow my Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which everything is over here on the side. Just in case you wanted to see more later, the YouTube is just all the episodes backed up. In fact, I might start doing time lapses of each of my creations. But yeah, just in case you wanted to share it with your friends, it'd be awesome if you could share it right now. That'd be amazing. I would really appreciate it. So we're just gonna continue right along here. I'm going to go ahead and create more tendrils coming out of him up here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that section. So it looks like he's got more tendrils coming out the top of him. So we're just going to go ahead and use a different color for that. I'm going to grab a different color brown. And this will just be an additive section. So basically this section is just going to be another kind of arm section that I'm going to use. Now this pipe cleaner isn't very strong in tensile strength, but that's okay. I'm not going to care. So this is going to kind of jut out like that. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and tie that up. Okay, there's that. Kind of another couple of loops here. I have my own Discord. I never really thought about making a channel for like this. Not because I don't want to. It's just more of the fact that I don't know. I just never really thought of it. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I pulled that away from the camera for a second. Let's go ahead and continue on. Come on. Come on. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends who have donated to my Ko-fi account so far. Ko-fi is basically a way to say, hey, I really like what you do and I really like to support you. It's free. Well, okay, it's free for me. For you guys, if you guys want to support and donate, it's however much you want to. Yeah, that's. Yeah, like, it was more of a pain in the ass to keep track of because I don't really use it very often. Discord isn't something I really use. So I just kind of ignore it. But as I was saying, yeah, the Ko-fi account is just donating like $10, or not $10, $3 for a pack of pipe cleaners. Everything you donate will go towards pipe cleaners that I use for my creations. If you're looking for that, that is ko-fi/Fuzzforge. It would be much appreciated if you could donate. If not, even if you just kind of watch and marvel at my creation, that's okay as well. I do not mind. Okay, let's go ahead and zip this around. I'm going to go ahead and take this section. I'm going to tie it in around over here. Yeah. So more on the Discord. I just, like, Discord's cool. I just never use it. So it's one of those things where if I were to use a Discord, like, for this, there's not really much to put in there. Like, oh, hey, look, you know, it's bunch of pipe cleaners. So I'm bringing it closer so I can show you some more of the detail of his spines here on the arm. So as you can see, he's coming along together really well. I'm going to go ahead and kind of bring it more together here. There's that. Kind of bring it in just like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's an excellent suggestion, though. I appreciate that suggestion. But, unfortunately, since I don't really use Discord a lot, and there's not really much conversational topic, like if I was an artist who like drew like comics and stuff, yeah, I could see a purpose in using that. But unfortunately for this, like I don't really see much of a reason to make a Discord about my pipe cleaner figures. Let's go ahead. I'm just trying to figure out how to put this section in here real quick. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. So there is a lot of the arm. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up on the arm real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and give it some more detail and then call it a day on this arm. I'll add in more probably later on it, but we'll go ahead and work on different sections as we go along. I just want to make sure we have enough time to get everything done because I've only been on this thing for about 20 minutes. So I would like to do more than just work on the arm. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and swoop that right into there. Kind of pull it tight. I want to secure this into the base a little bit more. So a lot of the browns are a lighter color, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to darken it up with a gray at the end. So I'm going to do the same technique I'm going to use in the arm. I'm going to put a gray on there, and then the overall idea is once I use the gray, I'm going to go ahead and start kind of going back onto it and adding in some red detail for how it's supposed to look for like the armor. I'll explain that whole thing here, my thought process on that in a moment. As soon as I get this piece kind of tied away, I need to get this piece kind of squared away here because it's just in the way, and I got to figure out where to put it, and it's being a pain in the rear, and I don't want to cut it off because it's going to just continue to add to the creation. There we go. All right, we'll do that. We'll tie that piece off, and we'll just kind of wrap it around this one. There we go. Just like that. Boom. Nightmare's arm. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty nightmarish. I think everything on this one, I just need to kind of morph this into it a little bit more. But other than that, I think everything looks pretty good. He's going to have some spines coming out of his back that I'll work on here a little bit later. I'm not going to do the arm. Let's go ahead and start working on that pelvic section here real quick. So I'm going to get some gray. Best way to do this is just by doing the same technique we've been using. It's a little form-fitted, so I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can do it. We're going to do it in a triangle shape first, then I'm going to put a square underneath it, just to give it a little bit more of that defined shape. That way it's like, oh, hey, I've got this all taken care of, and it doesn't look like it's just a big blob. The way it has some detail to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and press this in. All right, there's that. So that's going to go on there like that. I'm going to put a square piece underneath it. So not a big square piece, just a small one. So that's going to go right on there like that. So it's the way the overall idea is it gives more dimension to it. It gives it more of a defined look. Like, oh, hey, this is going to be you can tell the detail with it when I go and do the layover with the dyeing, which again, I'm not exactly sure if I want to do that process via stream or if I want to just record it and put it on YouTube, just like a whole process, like a kind of a time-lapse video of me just being like, hey, this is how I'm going to do this, check it out, and then doing it that way. I'm debating. I'm debating. Okie dokie. Gonna go ahead and take care of this. All right, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and kind of curve it. All right, there we go. And then there's that section. So that section will be going right there. Okay, just like that. Looks like he's also got some chainmail in there too. I'll have to add in after the fact. So I'll probably do this whole section in one layer. So there's that first one. Let's go ahead and do the second one. So again, we're going to make a triangle piece. Not a big one, a small one. Just a small one. So I did that kind of like that. I'm going to just kind of do this here like this. Now, it probably won't be asymmetrical. I'm going to try to make it as asymmetrical as I possibly can, but, you know, things don't always work out the way we want them to. But that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right. So I want this section to be coming out. Yeah, that's the way I want it. Just like that. And then his back pieces. And then his hind quarter piece is the one that we have to work on last. Because that's a big old boy. All right, square up. Oh, a little bit of a broadcasting update for tomorrow. Unfortunately, tomorrow I have some things I have to take care of, so scheduling won't be on at the same exact time. In fact, I had to rush home today after doing a few errands to get back on the stream. So tomorrow, I'm not exactly sure what time I'll be able to stream. That's the problem, is that I unfortunately have a ton of stuff to do. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just kind of leave the time open. I'm just going to say whenever I get a chance to stream, I'll stream. I have to do some wiring at my aunt's house, and I have to help her with her newly remodeled room. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, unfortunately, streaming will not be taking place at the normal time tomorrow. So let me just kind of fold this in here. Oh, man. All right. Okay, that piece and that piece. So that's going to go just like that. So it's going to be pretty much just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave these to the side real quick. I'm going to create a connecting piece to go all around the back of it. So that's just as simple as taking this piece, doing this, and then connecting these two pieces to it by stringing this through. I just need to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah. Hey, in case you guys wanted to see any of my other projects, I have a few other projects in the work right now. One of them is Legends of the Void, which I'm about to edit here shortly. Not after this stream, but I'm going to edit here shortly, and it's just something I do with a few guys. That's a lot of fun. It's a Starfinder podcast that we basically run. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I highly recommend, if you have a moment or two, it'd be really appreciated for our time if you could just go ahead and check that out. Just check it out. Let us know what you think. That's going to be at classynerdtalk.com/podcasts. Just go ahead and take a look at that. And like I said, give their page a follow. They work really hard on what they do. Good group of guys. I used to be a part of them. Unfortunately, I kind of backed off from my responsibilities because I wanted to continue. I wanted to start doing this with Fuzzforge. I wanted to start making pipe cleaner figures and streaming it. And unfortunately, I couldn't do both at the same time. So I ended up saying, I'm sorry I can't, but I will definitely still support you, and I'll definitely still do Legends of the Void. I am the DM for Legends of the Void, so. All right, there is the midsection right there. I'm going to go ahead and fold this under. I'm just going to secure a little bit more by folding this under and putting this through and then kind of looping it around. So let me go ahead and do that. All right. I know I need to get some music on the stream for the lull points in the stream, so like that way you don't have to just hear me breathing and the awkward silence. So if you know anybody who wants to kind of put their music out there, if you know any bands, if you know anybody who's actually looking, you guys should let them know that I am totally okay for playing their music on my stream while I stream, kind of in the background, and of course I'll give them a shout out and everything that way, and I'll give them credit for everything that they do. I just would like to, not have silence in the background of my stream while you guys are kind of watching me twist and turn pipe cleaners. All right. So there's that. So he's coming together pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and actually strengthen these top sections up here real quick of the spikes. I realize that I probably should do that. Actually, I'll hold off on that. I realize now I got a couple other things I want to do before I end it, and we're at 31 minutes, so we're just cruising right along here. Time is just cruising along. So I'll go ahead and make the back piece this rear section for him now. It's going to be quite big. Okay, so let's get this piece in like that. So this is going to be another triangle piece. This is going to go right there, right there. All right, so there's that. We're going to use slightly the same technique we did in the last one, except I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. All right, and then at the end, I'm going to go ahead and change up the way that it's going to be seated, because I want to make sure that we can give it that defined point look at the end, and I just need to kind of wrap it up like this. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to swing this in here and just kind of do that. Okay, there is that. There is that. I want to make it just like that. And that's going to go right here. I'm not going to need a very big piece for it. I'm trying to think about what exactly I want to do. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm not going to change anything up like I thought I was going to. I'm just going to do it like this. Kind of puncture that through, and I'm going to swing this up like that, up like that. Okay. Oh, come on. When I bring it close, it's because I can't see. It's because I have to see it from my angle, so sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that just like this. One and two. Just going to go ahead and push this through, just like that. And same thing on this side. Push it right on through. Just to give it, just to secure it a little bit more. I want to. All right. Gonna go ahead and pull that like that. Then I'm gonna bring this back. Okay, there's that. And there is the rear section. So he's coming along swimmingly. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the armor piece for that. And I'm basically going to underlay it with some spikes and such. Let's see, what else can we do today? We can continue in the legs. I'm going to beef them up just a little bit more. So let's get some black on the situation. If I can find my black, here we go. Black pipe cleaner. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this like that, and I'm just going to continue to wrap the legs. I have a feeling if I wasn't so rushed for time, that Nightmare would probably be a good one to do on a different stream. Like, not even on a stream, like if I was just sitting at my desk at work. I like this Nightmare idea. He's just... I'm looking at how much detail he's got. He's got a lot of detail, and I totally think I can do this. It's just trying to fit a lot of the time constraints in that I've been having with doing this stream and this figure. He's not going to be as detailed as I want him to be, which is all right. It's just, you know, it's just more of the artist speaking his frustration and how much time he has. So, all right, we're going to kind of lift this piece up right here. We're going to kind of shove this piece up in there a little bit. And there's that. So we're going to just leave this right here for a moment. All right. There's that. We're just going to do the calf section here. I'm actually going to continue. I'm actually going to do a little bit more to the leg. So I'm going to feed this through. Oh shit. If it wants to feed through, come on, there we go. Just in case you're tuning in now, my name is Ben. This is Fuzzforge Creates. This is the second episode of the second series. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. It means a hell of a lot that you guys are here. If you could do me a favor and support my stuff by just liking and following all the stuff over here on the right. Basically, it's all my stuff that I usually use to get the word out. My YouTube, in order to get a custom URL, because YouTube are a bunch of idiots, needs 100 subscriptions. So in order to get that, I need 100 subscribers. So if you could share it with your friends, share the stream with your friends, do whatever you need to do. I don't mind, but just something that something that would be really cool if you could do that for me. If you could share it around and tell your friends about it, maybe they would like it. Maybe they see something on here, they're like, oh, I really want to see how that's made. And then maybe they'll even want to put a commission in once I open up my commission slots, which, by the way, my commission slots are currently closed. My commission slots will not open for a little while until I actually have enough money and time to where I can say, all right, I'm comfortable with opening the commission slots. You can check that status right there. Red X means no, green check mark means yes. And then this will actually move, and I'll have the number of slots right in between right there. That'll be the number of slots that I have open. First come, first serve. Payment is not necessary up front, but it is welcome. All right, so big ol' monster arm. Legs are beefed. Let's go ahead and get the calf section in. Gonna do it like that. Kind of give it more of like a baseball diamond shape. All right, let's go ahead and do this. All right, so there's that piece right there. I'm going to go ahead and kind of curve it around my finger. I'm going to do it long ways like this. This is going to sit right here. Alright, and then after I do that, I'm going to swing this around, pull it tight, tie this section off, and then I'm going to do it to another one. Just going to pull it tight, stick through there, pull it tight, take this, kind of twist it like that. That looks pretty good. That looks like a good leg armor. All right, let's get a little bit more of this stuff done. Alrighty then. One of my dreams for this stream is I'm going to have, like, a lot of people watching. I'm not going to be the Bob Ross of pipe cleaner figures. I know that much for a fact. But it would just be nice to have a lot of people watching. Because I like to do this, and, you know, an audience would be cool. And I know I don't sell these, but having people watching would just, you know, it makes it a lot more worth it. I have this thing about friends and supporting them, where, like, you know, just because you don't like something of theirs doesn't mean that they aren't looking for support for it. So, like, let's just say that you have a friend who makes things out of, like, I don't know, old dog shelters, and it's not really your thing. You don't like dogs, but whatever. But, you know, you might have friends who are like, oh man, you know, I really enjoy, you know, people making stuff. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, I know this dude. You just found that guy another follower. You just found that friend a new person to have follow their channel. So that's really cool, and it helps them grow. So the only way channels like mine, or like anybody's really, can grow is if people like you, my friends who are usually watching this, share it. If you guys share it, if you guys share it around, it's the only way it gets really big. So unless you share it, I have no way. There are people out there who will never know the beauty of my voice as I make pipe cleaner figures. Okay. And even if a lot of you just put it on the background, I don't even mind if you just put it on the background, you know? Just kind of keep it there and do the whole, oh man, that whole thing. So I had a couple of questions on how to win this guy. I haven't exactly come up with the idea yet. Thanks, buddy. I haven't exactly found out with a way to how to give them away yet. I'm going to start a raffle up here probably. And then with the raffle, I'll probably go with that, because the raffle just seems like a good idea. I don't like, I mean, like, contests are good. I'll probably figure out a way to get it so everybody has a chance to enter. I might just do it, might make it a publicity way. You know, hey, share my page, subscribe to my YouTube account, show me proof that you've done both, and give me a number. I'll probably just do that. That's what I'm doing for my Taking the Point giveaway, which you haven't done that yet. You should go listen to the newest episode of Taking the Point and enter in a giveaway for a free Overwatch jersey. That's right. I'm going to give away a free Overwatch jersey, and it is going to be awesome. In fact, the giveaway ends this coming Sunday. So if you want an Overwatch jersey, you're going to have to stick around and go listen to that episode, because it's informative and free things are cool. Get me to 100 followers, I'll do 2 giveaways. I'll do one for a jersey and another one for a jersey. So yeah, you just got to follow the page. You got to do the stuff, and you got to listen. And that's what you got to do. It's the easiest, simplest thing. All right. We're running about to the 15-minute mark here. Gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave the leg detail for maybe tomorrow. I'm just gonna do a couple of sections for the back piece. I'm gonna start kind of making the back armor section. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and take a piece of gray. We'll make it square. Square right there works. Make it a little bit bigger. Kind of take that, twist it. Bring this around. Hey, also, you know what? I've been sitting over here talking about doing things for other people's streams. For my stream, if you have a stream or if you have something that you would like shilled on my channel, or you guys want to have the word put out, just let me know. I'll give you a shout out on my channel. I'm still working on a thing on the bottom right here, right there, for advertisements and stuff. I'd like to start charging, but I'm probably not going to right now because it just doesn't make any sense. Cool. All right, so there is a back piece. This back piece is now going to have things sticking out of it. Oh boy. So I'm going to take one piece, twist, two piece, twist, three piece, twist, kind of twist these all together, and then kind of stick this through on this side. One. Let's do it this way. One. Do. Come on. And three. All right, now that I have this right there, this is going to be his rear section where it has all the spikes coming out. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this brown. Yeah, kind of. Just like that, actually. All right, go ahead and do that. Just going to go ahead and kind of twist this around. I'm trying to give it the more veiny look, so that way it has that same effect that it has on the arm. All right, so I'm going to leave this section like this because this is going to be like that. I'm going to take this brown right here and I'm going to just kind of twist it right here and start doing this. All right, there's that. It's looking pretty good so far. Let me get some on this one right here. He's looking a little lonely. And I'll bring this part around. Okay. So there's that. So again, more of the demonic style detail is going into this. So this is going to fit in right here. I'm going to curve this a little bit. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to curve it. Put a concave onto it. So there's that. All right, so we're actually going to do it like this. I'm going to stick this piece up and through. No, get in there. All right, we're at the final 10 minutes of this broadcast, so that's good. All right, so there is this. Okay, pull this taut. Back of this, we're going to go ahead. Well, actually, this is going to go. This is going to go right in here. I know it's hard to do with the detail, and my finger's in the way, so I'm going to try my hardest to get in there without. Okay. It's like brain surgery almost, except fuzzy. All right, this needed to come over. Here we go. Here we go. No, I'm just joking. It's not like brain surgery at all. Brain surgery is much more complicated. Twist this into place like this. Alright. Kind of take this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fix this in right. I'm going to try to fix it in right here, but it's probably not going to work, so I'm going to do it right here where there's already a hole. Make it a little easier. Kind of push a hole through here and pull. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this side. I'm going to secure it to this section right here. Push in more for more of a grip. 2, 3. Okay. That works. All right. So that's going to be just like that. Still working on the back side a little bit. I'm going to feed this section up through here and feed it right through. No, I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to do it a different way. No, don't get caught. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it in this way. Take this over on the back and pull. Okay, and let's get this in like this. All right. We're going to take this bad boy, pull it through up in here, pull. I'm going to slide it through this one. There's that. All right. So I've got this right here. I'm going to kind of twist this into place. Kind of give them a spine. And then I'm going to take this. This will be the last section I work on today. let's go ahead and kind of mesh this in, kind of give it that look. This underside is kind of a pain in the ass. Ow, ow. Well, thank you, darling. I figured you were in class or something. Sorry for the silence, I'm concentrating. There we go. All right. So he is coming right along, man. He is just looking great so far. I'm really excited for the progress on this. I'll probably reinforce this back tail section a little bit. But he looks great. The only problem I'm having right now is moving his arm, which that's not an issue. So I can always take care of that. But wow, he's coming together really well. I'll go ahead and wrap it up here just because of the fact that, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for everything and upload this and stuff. So just to give you a little bit of a brief detail. So we worked on the arm today. Arm looks pretty good. Rawr. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Brent. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. All that good, fun stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and show you off some of the detail. I got the back section done. Front section looks pretty good. Might do the head next episode. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but it'll be a lot of fun at the same time. Let me know if you guys want to see me just color it in. Like, if you guys want to see the process for coloring the whole thing in. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and go from there. I'm just going to fix this up real quick. All right, cool. That should be good. I'm going to go ahead and like I said, I'm going to reinforce this probably too. But yeah, he's all set and done. I'm going to go ahead and just leave him right there. This is Nightmare, and I will be back with episode 3 tomorrow. Again, I'm not exactly sure when. I am still looking to get recording times in for tomorrow. I have a couple of things that I have to do, some family obligations, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to ask if you could do me a favor. All this stuff right here, follow me. You got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and of course what you're watching now, which is my Twitch stream. Commission status is closed. If you could go ahead and follow me on here, if you could subscribe to the YouTubes and share it so I could actually get some people following me and I can actually get my custom URL. Tomorrow I will see you whenever, and I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and have a nice day. See you guys later.